In a world where you can rent a castle on Airbnb comes a plot twist straight out of a medieval drama. Florence, the Italian city known for its Renaissance art and architecture, has decided to pull the plug on new Airbnb rentals. This charming city, nestled in the heart of Italy, has been grappling with over-tourism, and the increasing number of short-term rentals wasn't helping. To protect its cultural heritage and the historic charm of its centro storico, Florence has opted for this drastic step. The ban, however, isn't retroactive. Existing contracts can breathe a sigh of relief for now. Property owners willing to convert their short-term rentals into long-term residential lets even stand a chance to be tax-free for 3 years. Quite a deal, huh? But the plot thickens, as this trend isn't limited to Florence. Other global cities like New York, Amsterdam, and Berlin are also tightening their grip on short-term rentals. So, if you were dreaming of playing the lord of a Florentine manor, well, you might need to adjust your expectations. Now, you might be wondering, what does this mean for me, the intrepid traveler, or me, the savvy property owner? Well, buckle up because we're about to take a deep dive into the world of tourism economics. For the intrepid traveler, the ban on new short-term rentals in Florence might mean a slight shift in your accommodation plans. You might need to swap the cozy home-away-from-home Airbnb experience for more traditional accommodations, like hotels or bed and breakfasts. Not quite the same charm perhaps, but let's not forget, there's a certain allure to room service and freshly laundered towels every day. And for those who had their hearts set on living La Dolce Vita in the heart of the historic center, well, you can still do that. The ban won't be retroactive, meaning existing short-term rental contracts will continue. So if you've already booked, your Tuscan dreams are safe. Now let's turn the spotlight to the property owners. If you're one of the savvy folks who've been banking on short-term rentals for a steady income, the news might be a bit of a blow. But it's not all doom and gloom. The city is offering incentives for owners who convert their properties into long-term residential lets. So instead of a revolving door of travelers, you might soon have long-term tenants and a more stable, albeit potentially less lucrative, income stream. Plus, there's the added bonus of a 3-year exemption from property taxes. It's a bit like trading in your Ferrari for a Fiat. Yes, it might not be as flashy, but it's reliable and it gets the job done. In the end, it's all about balance. While these changes might seem drastic, they are part of a broader attempt to preserve cultural heritage, manage over-tourism, and ensure that cities like Florence remain vibrant and livable for residents. So, for travelers, it might be less under the Tuscan sun and more night at the museum. And for property owners, it's a bit like trading in your Ferrari for a Fiat. Not quite the same, but hey, they're both Italian. Florence's decision doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's part of a global trend, like skinny jeans or eating avocado toast for breakfast. More and more cities are beginning to regulate short-term rentals. The Big Apple, New York City, has set its own regulations on short-term rentals, echoing Florence in its attempt to manage the effects of over-tourism. Amsterdam, too, has joined the bandwagon, setting limits on the number of days a property can be rented out per year. Even Berlin, the city known for its vibrant culture and nightlife, has put restrictions in place, requiring hosts to live in their properties for a majority of the year. But what does this mean for the future of travel? Well, for one, it signals a shift in how we, as travelers, explore new places. As cities clamp down on short-term rentals, we may need to look beyond the usual Airbnb or other similar platforms for our accommodation needs. This could lead to a resurgence in traditional hotels and bed and breakfasts, or even open the door for new, innovative types of accommodation. The trend also points to a greater emphasis on sustainable tourism. As cities like Florence take steps to prevent over-tourism and preserve their cultural heritage, travelers may need to be more mindful of their impact on the places they visit. This could mean traveling during off-peak seasons, exploring less visited areas, or even contributing to the local economy in more meaningful ways. So, next time you're planning a trip, remember to pack your adaptability, along with your passport and your sense of adventure. Because as the world of travel changes, so must we. So, there you have it, folks. Whether you're a globe-trotting traveler or a property mogul, the world of Airbnb is changing faster than you can say pasta al pomodoro. But don't worry, we'll be here to keep you updated, one Italian city at a time. Ciao for now. Or